Sends it across. Dug out by Johnson. The back set. Nice dig by Swain to keep it alive. Doezema sending it over. Tap by Daniels. Nunez keeps it alive. O'Gorman. The send over and a kill. Evie Doezema. Sent over by the Stags. Setting it up. Nice job. Keep that one alive. The set. Doezema tapping it over. Setting up Gardner, but denied by Evie Doezema. 5-4 Spartans.
Nice play there by Evie Doezema.
Blakely Montgomery serves to start the set. Neil Kerr finds that edge. Neil Kerr, welcome to East Lansing. Serves across. Also from the Stags to get it over with a free ball for the Spartans. Nunez setting. Doezema. Perfection from the Spartans, and it's 7-3.
Back to back, just beautiful, beautiful kills.
Serve across by Jordanic. Nunez, the set. Siue setting up Doezema with the kill. Spartans win. Michigan State takes care of Fairfield in 3 sets to move to 3-0 on the season. Rebecca Poljan with 14 kills to lead the way for Michigan State. Fought it all the way back to a 5-set loss. The dig goes too far. Can't make that mistake around Evie Doezema. 20-8 Spartans.
Coming in feeling probably much less confident, trying to maybe get their team back on a roll.
Annabelle Tomei serves it over. The set and the kill. Evie Doezema. Powerful finish. Swain sends it over. The set. Cesarini. Popped up by Doezema. Spartans trying to keep it alive. Swain. And over by Yosia. Denied at the net. Monks and Doezema combining to stuff that one.
Pulled away here in set 2.
Yosia once again. Lee setting up Severino again. This time it's tapped up. Aslan digging it out. Spartans just have to send it over. Free ball for the Cougars. Severino can't take advantage. Doezema on the other end. Will get it. Catching that back corner. Evie Doezema. The Cougars, I'm not sure if that one would have been in or out. Tough to tell from our angle, but either way, goes right back to it. Swain able to return this one. Aslian off a deflection. Denial at the net. Evie Doezema.
Talked about Doezema again in the open. 12 kills last night, and today she's been trust their ability to pull away late in the set as they've done.
Unleash Feliz to serve. Nunez setting up Doezema, finding the back corner. Had a seam, it was wide open, just had to put it down, and she did just that. Especially save some energy for tonight as well. Back in action at 5:30 against Evansville. Blocked him down at the net. Doezema and Monks again.
She still had her moments, but that one sailed a little wide. Far.
Gonna give it right back to her, and converts that time. Evie Doezema has shown flashes of, but the Cougars rallied to take the 3rd set. We've been back and forth here in set number 4. Lee setting up, but a denial up front. Neil Kerr.
It looks as though they're a little bit fatigued from that game an hour and a half ago, so they're really going to have to push through this first set.
More to serve again. Dug out there by Cardona. Tipped over the net. Now the Spartans will try to reset. And an attempt there from Doezema. And then a return block. Hawkins to serve. Gets it over. Michigan State returns. Dug out there by the Purple Aces. Back over to the Spartans. There's an attempt dug out. Nice dig there from Freeman. And then another nice dig on the other side by Swain for Michigan State. Nice rally going here between the two teams. Cardona dug out there by O'Gorman, and then a strong finish. Doezema again. She's really got hot here in the first set. That's her. Hawkins to serve for the Purple Aces, gets it over. Returned by Doezema, that time no doubt about it. Another kill for Evie Doezema. Curtis serve once again, gets it over. Evansville trying to get something desperately, and nice save there by the Spartans. Gets it back to Doezema, who kills once again. Evansville caught out of formation.
Middle blocker at 6'2". Another serve for Knuckles. Here's the set on the right side. It's a kill for Evie Doezema.
It was a great swing from Michigan State, sneaking it right.
There's the serve. Swain the pass over. Swing from Alec was blocked back. Lonstein right side, a solo this time from Doezema. Big block there from Michigan State to hold off the Husker momentum. Josia's serve. Or right side Lonstein, popped up by Swain. Bishop, wow, what a set there. And it's a kill, back-to-back kills for Doezema. Here comes Lonstein. Bishop tries to catch the Huskers off guard. Rodriguez there on the slide. Alec, and it's blocked back. Doezema there.
Argentina coming off that strong performance in the loss against Michigan. Tipped perfectly right to the middle. Evie Doezema, the freshman from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Another good serve. Bit of a free ball there. Tam with the bump, and then Humphrey gets blocked back. So there's the defense once again from Michigan State. Rutgers hitting 190 themselves, so they're out hitting Michigan State by over 100 points. Back set for O'Gorman, that one dealt with. Now Doezema has been a bit quiet this set. Neyer's got to play a free ball. It's another chance for the Spartans. Dump set kill attempt from Bishop. Back to Doezema. Chitty's right there. Humphrey pushed it to the corner. Nice job that time from Jalen Swain laying out. One of the longest rallies in the match, and it ends in a big block for Michigan State. Aubrey O'Gorman and Evie Doezema with the block.
And another transfer, a transfer from Temple.
3-1 and dunked right there. Great finish by Doezema, and it's 4-4.
Yeah, nice presence at the net for Evie right there.
Meredith O'Gorman playing with her sister Aubrey. Meredith serving with that left hand. First dig from Maryland right down the middle. Vaness at the net, so Michigan State will try to set their offense. Big swing coming from Doezema, point Michigan State. Julia Bishop, sophomore from Dearborn. Tied at 8, third set, tied 1 set apiece. Wow, they went back row with the pass. What a brilliant pass. Good communication. Ivy dug out Josia. Remember that dig from Josia. And remember that dig from Gamillion. Too much to remember. Josia, a back row dig. Big swing, tooling it. Michigan State, Doezema.
Josia coming through.
To balance out 6 service errors.
Good things coming.
Weatherington from the right side, and she's blocked.
Doezema on the collection. Chance for Michigan State. A little soft touch from O'Gorman. Now a spike back. Good dig for the Spartans. That one's inside. Tips the line.
Doezema coming from that back line really started to become much more of for Michigan. Trying to finish this off without giving Michigan State any momentum is key, because the Spartans trying to get any sort of positives going towards this second set.
Set point for the Maize and Blue, but Evie Doezema has something to say about that. Keeps it alive for MSU.
We haven't said Doezema's name too much so far tonight, but she has so much talent for this Michigan State team. And
it's not really the positioning that's been an issue. I think it's anticipation and controlling the ball.
That one just barely stays in bounds.
Michigan State, all it took was that review that kind of gave them that point.
So just tipped over by Saris. Played by Geddes, now over on the Michigan State side. Smack down, and that's a good play by Doezema. The Spartans get the 25th point.
Gets over the net. Now set in the sky. That's Mac Podraza trying to get back. And Michigan State asserts some dominance right there. Nice job getting the point.
That was Evie Doezema.
That's something to watch out for. There's Doezema, big kill with the answer right there. A lot of power coming down right through the blockers. He gets the kill. This thing wasn't great right there. Meredith O'Gorman. Pump forward. Lysiak. This one. Doezema. Now Nunez. Doezema again, changing it up. Really good dig right there from Stinson. Keeps it going. Freebie opportunity for Michigan State. Nunez. Rebecca pole jam, but handled by Stinson. Once again, Ilara. Nunez, Doezema off the blockers, and it will go down. Another point for Michigan State late in the second set if they're going to win this one. Swain pops it up. Nunez plays it forward. Doezema winding up and picks up the kill for Michigan State. It's Doezema's fourth of the match.
Doezema had 9 kills last night as well, and as we said, she didn't get off to the greatest start in this match, but really has recovered nicely.
Gorman ready, 2-2 all. Here in this third set, back and forth early. Thomas Ilara gets it blocked, and it lands in.
She can still nail that first assignment down and be involved in a completely different area of the court. Great block right there. This time, it's the other number 12 on the block.
Yeah, very nice defensive awareness there by Nunji to know that one was going out of bounds.
Attack there, and nicely done from Evie Doezema. Swain, one of the many underclassmen on this roster, very young Michigan State team. Age experience against youth here, and the youth wins that battle. Back set, Cannon gets isolated, block. Doezema says, step, drop, shut him down, open up, shop. Michigan State leads by 2, 10-8. We'll be back on Big Ten Plus. You know, I asked a question recently of one of the top middle blockers that I'm acquaintances with, former D1 player, and asked her, talk me through the art of the joust. And she said, you always want to be, if you can, the second player to touch the joust. Rousseau to TTA, return to Siue. Near pin, down! Doezema sets Michigan State back up at match point.
Humphrey. Good opportunity now for Rutgers. Vernon. Doezema off a deflection. Humphrey able to keep it alive. Killa denied at the net. Evie Doezema.
Doezema reading that ball right there. And you see a replay right here. Puts her hands up and gets right there. Doesn't.
Meredith O'Gorman with the serve. Just barely kept alive by the Scarlet Knights. A good opportunity for Michigan State. They go back to Poljan. Kinkilla denied. Making an impact. Kinkilla denied. Evie Doezema. 21 all, 4-0 scoring run for Iowa. Yosia Looking for Doezema, tapping it over, and Washington can't get there. Yosia, a high, short serve. Tessier, back set, denied at the net. Doezema and Poljan. Won't get a third straight ace. A good dig from Yosia keeps it alive, and the Spartan run continues. Doezema with a cross-court kill. 6-2 Michigan State, a 4-0 scoring run for the green and white. See if Iowa can hang around in this third set. Nunez looking for Poljan on the slide, kept alive by Vanderwide. Jones in the middle, just kept up by Swain. Doezema, send it over. Good opportunity. Urquhart just had to tap it over. Swain with the hustle. Poljan plays it over. But a denial at the net. Both teams all out of sorts, and Doezema stuffs her at the net. Nalani Yosia. Popped up. The set. Black denied! Evie Doezema puts a stamp on set number 3. Michigan State. Popped up for Doezema. Vanderwide from the back, kept alive by Swain. The set for Doezema. To the back corner, Evie Doezema. Doezema will pop this one up. Little give and go, got it back and catches the corner. Can't place it much better than that. Tapped up, Spartans able to tip it, slow down that attack from Jones, and this time it's Doezema finding the back corner. The freshman for Michigan State showing off and taking over the middle portion of this fourth set. Right now is the time for a run if it's gonna come. Berger setting up MacArthur. Dug out right back to him, but this time Q's able to respond. Antonio can't get it through that wall. Evie Doezema fired up. And it's 18-11 Spartans.
Doezema with the vert.
And what a block there from Michigan State. Getting up, a really good look there, some good passes from the Hornets, but in the end, Doezema getting up there.
A all-conference USA first team selection, and she's been ultra impressive for the Spartans.
And a kill there.
Berger going right back to Hold'em. This time Stanishevska. And Doezema right at the net.
And Richardson all have stepped up in big ways, all supplying handfuls of kills.
Aaliyah Moore just had it dug out. Johnson again, this time is blocked up front by Michigan State.
I mean, you talked about it, Zach, but the blocks continue now to get a little bit
low, and as a result, easy point for State. Evie Doezema was in on that play, and yet another rejection. That was Meredith. She has more than half of her team's kills. She's got 15. The next highest is Grace Kelly with 4. That is tapped right over O'Gorman.
No, maybe one of them will get it up, but likely when you have 2 people there, it's going to be pretty difficult to do.
And Berger running the slide. Shitty picks it up. And a big block is down. Okay. Thought it was going to be saved by Chitty.
Had to use all of that 5-4 frame to keep it up in the air. Denial by Taylor Hold'em.
The Spartans are excited right now. You can see the hype of their front line.
Powerful serve from Hold'em, and it's put on a tee for Doezema to finish it off. Gatorade National Player of the Year last year. Pure athleticism, off the charts. They'll go right back to her. Doezema right in the middle, and drops it down.
Evie Doezema has been.
Back to Harper Murray and Aaliyah Moore with the rejection. And here comes the Cornhusker timeout. Michigan State once again. A lot of time just about bouncing back because those type of plays are going to happen.
Winding up off the blockers, Northwestern handles it. Doezema was right there, dumps it down. Good work up front, high IQ play, and Michigan State gets the point.
Doezema had a...
Here's Josiah. Dug out, some trouble with that one. Across and blocked up front. Kulig coming up big. The freshman, you can see how excited her teammates are for her. This one served across once again, but in that middle has been so critical for Michigan State. That time it's Doezema.
Flip a little bit.
Right across, Josiah receives a Bishop. Doezema gets the kill. It's a good momentum swing right there for Michigan State.
Sitting at 10 kills as well as 10 digs for her 4th consecutive match.
This time a block up front. The Spartans fired up, bringing some energy. Still a long way to go to get back in.
Business as usual for this team, it would seem.
Bishop with the set, and Evie Doezema picks up another kill. She's had a strong match.
There to end this third set. Again, that time the middle. We talked about for Michigan State, they got to get active. Doezema right there. Wildcats looking to split this series. And that one landed in. It looked like it was going to carry out for a second, but then found that corner. Server's ace.
To find that seam.
Allie Stinson has been fantastic. Bishop, Doezema. That's a good answer for Michigan State, and it's a 1-point lead again for Northwestern. Michigan State still looking to cut away at that lead. 19 kills for Grace Kelly. Doezema, Stinson, again, Dotson, back across, it works out. Evie Doezema has had herself quite the night, now up to 9 kills.
Doezema shrugs the shoulder.
Michigan State's serving has really picked up here in set number 2. And Nebraska having a hard time handling the serve. The first touch has not been great.
Can come back in this set. Nice block by the Spartans there. They were ready and they timed it perfectly for the Hawkeyes. Nice block by Iowa, but Michigan State responds in kind. Back and forth we go. Oh! Moravec really wound up and put a good swing on it, but she's got 1 ace on the night. Hawkeyes get a little out of system there, and they can't get it over the block of the Spartans. Davis on serve. She's got a couple aces tonight. Ortega blocked at the net. Side out to the Spartans. And here comes Moore and...
Which is a big, big deal in Michigan between Michigan State and Michigan.
Schaffmaster with the dig, and here's Grote on the right side. She takes a swing. Couldn't tell if that was blocked or if it went into the tape, but looked like that could have been a block there from Doezema.
Right, we'll take another look at that.
Yep, block.
She's got that cannon for a wingspan and for an arm.
She sure does. Another great pass there. I mean, great serve there from Grote. And a great swing from Doezema down the line goes down. That's exactly what Michigan State needed here. After that scoring run, the Gophers just went on.
Yeah, and talking about Michigan State, I mean, they're coming off of a huge...
Again, for Michigan State, serving is going to be everything.
A block down, and the Spartans with some early momentum.
You can tell just they're feeding off the crowd at the.
Here's Josiah. Robinson denied at the net, but the Badgers will keep it alive. Franklin taps it over. Good job by Bishop to get a hand on it. Doezema sees that opening, deposits it right in the center.
Yeah, she's doing a nice job today, really mixing up her locations on her kill opportunities.
15 assists for the Badgers setter. And Doezema finds a way.
For Michigan State to come in a big way and score 3 was massive for them.
Evie Doezema coming out of the timeout, picks up the kill. She leads the Spartans with 9.
Taylor Hold'em, the freshman, is serving. Top spin, jump serve, overpass. Good quick reaction there by the Nittany Lions. Right down the line, and a nice kill from that right pin. Better pass. Orzik from off, into the block. Doezema was there.
Yeah, nice patience by the block. Really nice patience. That bump.
All right, here we go. Beginning set number 4, Penn State on top. 2-1 here in East Lansing. Not over yet here, Michigan State. You know, you catch a little fire in the 4th, you send it to a 5th, and then who knows?
Well, right off the bat, we got a first ball side out. 3-point pass, right?
Just doing her part to keep her stat sheet clean and set up this powerful Michigan State offense.
Dowler, Ivy, blocked at the front line. Evie Doezema comes up with a big one for the Spartans.
It's exactly what you want for Maryland. You want to get those aggressive attacks and get those 50-50s.
Bit unconventional, pays off as Engel sends a serve. Staniszewska tip shot. Dowler, and we got another tip for tip. Doezema, Dowler. Morrissey. Bishop back to Staniszewska. Josiah, these front lines are active. Hold'em looking to finish it. Staniszewska, Bishop, Doezema. And Doezema points to her teammates and says, do you see that? Hold'em reaching 300 kills during this match and now just piling on. Bishop. Sent up by Mateo. Trying to fish off McSweeney, but the front line of the Spartans have different plans. On the opposing side for Iowa, Delaney McSweeney, 6'7", sent over by Buechner. Doezema finishes it off for the Spartans.
Yeah, Joe, you're just talking about the height and the length that both teams have. It's going to be a great.
Plenty of sports being shown here at the Breslin tonight. And Doezema reminds us we are watching volleyball on Big Ten Plus with the kill.
And change the momentum.
Cole, Staniszewska, Bishop, Doezema with the tip. Securing the kill. Gabby Deary looking to mount the comeback. Popped up by Hold'em, Bishop, Doezema sends it down for the kill. Josiah with the patented dribbles and then spin. Gets it over. Popped up by Cole. Ortega. Looking to finish was Deary. Spartans keep it going. Bishop. Roll shot coming from Doezema. Makes it set point.
Again, Spartans not giving up. Resilient.
The genesis of her career started out Big Ten Freshman of the Year, 2-time All-American, and 3-time All-Big Ten. Mia Tuman pops it up for Thorpe, and it's off the double block of Michigan State.
Bishop sends that one away. Set up for Chicoine. The Spartan block again. Didn't call Colvin's name a whole lot in set number 1. You're going to need to change that if the Boilermakers get the victory here against the Spartans. Hudson digs that one up. The Spartans able to play it into the Boilermaker block again. And the Spartan block, Amani MacArthur one-on-one with Eva Hudson, and the Spartans come.
That might be the most imposing tandem at the Big Ten level here in this 2023-2024 season. Grace Kelly along the line. Cameron Hanna overpass, and Evie Doezema is not going to miss.
And Wisconsin, and we saw it also whenever Nebraska had visited Rec Hall here as well. I mean, you never know what'll happen until the sets play out.
Yeah, that's what's great about a set. When it restarts no score. It's a clean slate.
To the apex of her swing, she's just able to make a great play out of that.
You talked about so close to double figures. That gets her to 10 kills after 19 last Saturday in the upset win against second-ranked Wisconsin.
Nice cross-court hit that time from Evie Doezema, the sophomore from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Here's Siue. One of two seniors on this squad, a Michigan State team that is in rebuilding, but way ahead of schedule. Humphrey gets blocked, rejected. Maybe under the radar is how much Alyssa Kinkilla's serving has improved. She's now the team leader in aces with 23 on the year. MacArthur looking to answer. Rutgers looking to stay hot. Bishop gets it on the far side, and it's hammered home. Really fill in the blank. And there's a kill from Doezema. And that one's up high and put down for Evie Doezema. Plays it safe. Hold him. Humphrey gets blocked, and Michigan State comes from 0-2 down, and they keep their tournament hopes alive with a block and a 5-set win.
Getting the Spartans underway. And there's Kulig. Bishop now once again rolling around the net. Bishop now with just the overhead pass. They go to Alonzo Corsellis, and it's blocked up front by Doezema.
Finally, Michigan State is able to put up back-to-back points. It's been a while. Let's see if they can get.
Here she is. Garcia with the initial touch. Doezema in the game for the Spartans. And Doezema gets the point for Michigan State off of the block.
But Michigan State got to close it out.
That one just getting sent over, but the Spartans keeping it alive. Anderson was just able to bump that one over, and a point for Michigan State right there. The block from Doezema, and the Spartans take the first set.
And for so long, it's felt like a game that's controlled from the service line for Michigan State, but now the service aces 3-2.
Kulig just tapping that one over. Huge block there. Michigan State still had it. That one just tipped over. Bolton with the effort there, falling to the ground, keeps it alive. Yosia is going to push it over. And a huge point there for Michigan State, and you could feel the excitement. Gabby White couldn't get that one over. Cox with the serve. Anderson to Bishop. Doezema going for the kill. And Evie Doezema, her 8th of the night, right into the face of an opponent. Show no mercy.
And very masterful mind, very volleyball minded, and that's exactly what you want to see. Preston's going to start things off for the Spartans on a 5-0 run. Now Marist goes near side and meeting a flurry of defenders at that front line. It was Doezema and Anderson right there in blocking.
Doezema that she has to slide over, and Miller is so lethal that shutting her down early and often will be important.
Dasick goes to the back line, first touch from Preston. Anderson has it now. Marist setting it over, blocked once again at the front line. Ball going back and forth. Doezema gets the block. Spartans now headed on offense. They go to Anderson. Anderson going deep. Now up top to the near side. Blocked once again by Anderson. Far side now for Bistro, blocked once again. This front line of Michigan State doing work early, and they convert. A flurry of blocks, and they finally get the point to go their way. That is why you stay active on the net, and just the energy it takes to be able to
reads it, reacts, and finds a way to negotiate that one over again.
Now here's Marist. Anderson meeting her up front, and Anderson once again.
No, I know. With the pace of this game, with the way that it's flowing, with the pace of what some of these hitters have in their artillery, it's scary down here.
It absolutely is. You got volleyballs coming at you everywhere. And that time, it wasn't coming in hot, but it was a beautiful decision by Doezema, just tipping it beautifully over. And when just clearing the net, Anderson right back to that big-time logo, kept alive this time, though. Tip pass coming through, kept alive by Siue. And this set point, or excuse me, this point continues to go forward, and Michigan State finally converts. That rally going back and forth, but Michigan State comes through.
The Mastodons can flip the script. So bets to Rutkoy, and an attacking error that time. Hafner to serve. Hold'em first touch. Now they go back line over to Doezema. And multiple different calls. Line judge called it out.
Kasha Anderson takes a deep breath and will serve. Fires it over, a little bit of miscommunication on the Wolverine side. And an excellent block. I think it was Preston, might have had the assist from Doezema. Either way.
Progress is progress.
But at this point, if you're Penn State, you'll take it. You're up in the match. You're up in the set, tied in the match, so it still feels like it's a new game if you're Cameron Hanna to try and get going, and she'll try to get another one here, but with Penn State playing off the net, the Spartans get a block from Moore and Doezema.
That was a big swing for Penn State with those two aces.
Balduda receives it, but Doezema right there to deny Trammell at the net.
You got to change the plan of attack.
Once again, serve Stark from the right back spot. Trammell is denied that time. Preston and Doezema were ready for it.
The communication aspect of volleyball is so important, and it's such a crucial piece.
Hayward takes it herself, but Bishop was ready. Anderson. Saris is blocked.
Front row and the back row.
Hands up for Colvin on the Doezema swing. Right back to Doezema, then past the block on the second try.
It's a little bit too tight.
Second net call on Bohm tonight. Middle for Smith. No.
Evie Doezema up there, pressing over like no other. She reached over and said,
3 years, she has shifted all around the front row.
It's very rare that you see a middle that used to be a 6 rotation outside hitter. So a middle that can pass is kind of a foreign concept, but for that, they knew what they needed to do to get a good block on that.
Tight for Terry. Michigan State keeps set 4 alive, 24-22.
Great dig by Kennedy Orr. Free ball offered up to Michigan State. Doezema puts it down.
Barton with the serve. Holden receives. Bishop setting up Doezema. Barton keeps it alive. Huge dig there by Hold'em. Keep that one up. Doezema just with the block trying to tap that one down, and we'll get the point for Michigan State.
Yeah, Marin, that was a really, really well-executed point.
Bay sends it over, received by Hold'em. Preston just tapping that one over, and a nice dig from the Huskies. Ensley trying to send that one over, and the Spartans send it right back. Point goes to Michigan State.
Block. Hunt didn't have to move off of her spot to collect that one.
Bishop setting up Hold'em, going for the kill. Bays keeps it alive. Now Wilmus in the block put up. The Spartans return the favor. Hold'em and Doezema.
Out of the back. Batenhorst, we have not seen that a lot. They've really gone more to the slide in this match with the middles, but that time going to the back for Batenhorst.
All 2 for 2 for the Bruins. Bruins come out 5 for their first 6 offensively. Right side it goes, down the sideline, and that's going to be good again for Doezema.
Keep it in front, right over the top of the tape. So you limit it to just 3 passers in the back row, but they still can't expect it.
Serve from Bishop. And it's the block. Stepping up. Doezema and Anderson come together.
Jim Barnes won the challenge. Blocked by the Spartans. We've talked about the defense for Michigan. Here's Taylor Preston. Meitzler for Urquhart. She's blocked at the net. And Michigan State takes their first lead of the set. And a set point once again for Michigan State. Gallus a dig. Meitzler sets it up for Warden. Blocked. This one's out of play. Spartans take set number 1.
She's no stranger to success as well. Led Illinois State to 4 straight NCAA tournaments. So took her talents out of the Missouri Valley at the Big Ten and looking to build a program here in East Lansing.
Sent over by Staniszewska. Kept alive. Big swing. Tipped at the net. Urquhart. Garcia tips it over. They dig it out.
Coach Barnes already issuing that one hit the ground, so be interesting to see if they maybe grab their card.
Spartan. A 4-0 run for the Spartans. Set up for Warden. Big swing and a block. Warden again. Blocked again. What a sequence from Aaliyah Moore. Back-to-back blocks, and Michigan State a 4-point lead and a timeout from Michigan State, a 2-0 lead on the overall match. The serve sent over by Warden and a kill for the Spartans. Julia Bishop with the serve. Amaral sets it up for Whittingstall, tipped at the net, scramble drill again, sent over. Amaral for Warden. She's blocked at the net. Anderson and Doezema combined for the.
He's getting closer to outer reach for him. He wants to see if his Hawkeye team can kind of change it up without having to burn one.
Garcia tips it over. Tipped again. Warden keeps it alive. Meitzler for Garcia. Blocked by Michigan State and it drops in. Here is Meitzler. Set up, tipped over, and that one will drop in the campfire as.
On that, but hasn't aired.
Reed serves. Nice job by Bolton and Meisner to combine and keep it alive. And what a job by Wright to keep that attack from Moore alive, but it doesn't matter. Spartans attacking from all angles. And
Kobelski looking comfortable, sends it over the net. Sent down, and the Spartans
early in the third.
Mumchular starts it off. Gisman trying for the kill. Staniszewska. The bonus has been setting up her teammates. They just have not been able to use it. Long. Mumchular. The bonus setting it up again. Shot well. Attempted it with that front line. Able to get the block and send it back.
Teams that are up have that many more errors.
Kobelski. Sent back by Schneider. Able to be finished off by the lone senior, Evie Doezema, picking up another kill on this afternoon, tied for the team lead with 7.
Doezema's placement.
Serve this time from Taylor Hold'em. Hold'em gets it across. Nice job that time by George on the dig. Attacking attempt from Ertram stays on the Cougar side. Now it's returned. Hold'em. It's over to Long. The attack from Doezema, and she's got her first kill of the match. 4-1 Spartans.
Hopefully see a lot more of that out of her today.
Hold'em will serve for the 3rd consecutive point here. George gets it up, but back across. Staniszewska, Long, over to Doezema once again, and she's got her 2nd kill of the match.
Doezema racking them up early. Maybe we could see.
Spartans barely able to keep that one alive. Now they send it to the opposite side. George sends it over. Spartans corral it back to the attacking side here, and a nice block from Hood and Doezema in front. Spartans up 20-17. And boy, did they need that defensive stop, Jess.
They definitely did.
Has worked out well for Way.
I mean, player of the game, in my opinion, from the Spartan side.
Without a doubt. Evie Doezema, a name that we have been waiting to hear all evening. The Spartans, 27 errors total. See how they respond. Long. Set up for Doezema. Knocked back by Smilovic.
Last rally, we saw Staniszewska go down on her chest, and I was over here hoping she didn't hurt herself, because Schneider knows how to go down. She knows how to land on her forearms, her chest, her hands. Even though that one wasn't able to keep in play, fingertips grazed it instead of keeping it in play.
Spartans set up their teammates now. Knocked down by Doezema. Make that 3 for her. She's got a 3rd of the Spartan points in this set. 12. A celebration for the moment.
Tricked me a little bit too.
Serve comes over. Long. Cooling. Front line. Doezema knocks it down for the kill, taking set number 2.
Momentum away and trying to make a comeback.
Hobson, 12 kills on the evening, has been stellar. Long sets up Doezema. Evie Doezema getting the kill.
Michigan State takes that, response right back. There goes Doezema. Look at
Allie Hughes, one of the Cougars that leads this team in service aces coming into this one. Malaya Long. Schneider once again keeping it alive. This time, Long will set up Doezema. Doezema finding another contact. Courtley, Long, and over the net. Hogan has an answer again, as this time Schriemann will try to find a pocket. A nice long rally here. Cougars sending it over. Clayton, Long, Doezema. Doezema finishing this long one out.
Doezema passed 500 career kills. They got 3 service errors, though, and 4 attacking errors, giving away 7 points.
Malaya Long will start out set 2 here in East Lansing. Mum Chular will keep that one in play. Long setting up Doezema. That one will stay in. First point of the 2nd set will go to the Spartans.
But instead of drowning, they get a life vest from Hogan.
This time a beautiful dig from Kai Clayton, as she will keep this one in play, met by the Spartan block. What a beautiful moment for the green and white.
Brecken Sheck and Evie Doezema combining for the block, but you have to give.
Doezema will keep this one in play. Long will send it right over to Nichols. Setting up, finding the block, and the Spartans getting another point, finally.
That's what the Spartan blockers need to do. I believe it got.
Nichols will back up for the serve here. Mum Chular getting down for that one. Doezema with a quick and easy answer. Long setting up Doezema, and Doezema doing what she does best here. Another kill for the senior Spartan.
Evie Doezema riding the ship. Kill number 14 for number 12.
Big dig by McKenna Garr, stepping into the libero jersey with the injury to Polabiak, who wore it
the first 4 matches of this season, going right back to Doezema. She goes off speed and evens it up at 1 point apiece.
And you heard us talk about this early. Doezema is going to swing from all over the net. There you saw her hitting on.
Yeah, man, I'm going to try to.
Oh, Michigan State playing like they took that message to heart from the legendary Tom Izzo, whose own season is getting underway shortly enough. And Michigan State continues its roll with that block, now leading 14-9. Able to attack, and you see it on display right there. Mumchalar, the freshman at the service line. Acevedo, big dig by Mumchalar. Acevedo taking some heat off there. On the back row, Hansen just getting it over. An extended rally here in set 2 as Stanishevska's rejected. Doezema pounds the floor with that swing.
And these Spartans are putting a stop to that.
Doezema trying to keep this set and therefore this match alive.
With 4 aces in this set, hitting .440. Long trying to take Michigan State home. Burke sets Jacobs from the back row. Trixie McMillan, Burke, Jacobs offers up a free ball. What a dig by Cochran. Free ball, Michigan State. Doezema puts it away, and Michigan State puts Michigan away in the first set. She serves. 10 kills for Mumchalar. 2 Spartans in double-digit kills along with Stanishevska. That was Doezema who puts it home.
That can contribute to the point that you don't necessarily see on that stat sheet.
Navarrete back to serve. This a tough dig. Doezema able to collect it and put it down. Great work from Michaela Long, the redshirt freshman, at the net. And now Sienna Nordermeer is back to serve. Has 1 ace already. Mumchalar makes sure she doesn't get a second there. Doezema dug out well by Ayal Nadi. Reed goes cross court, diving stop from Schneider. And Doezema goes right at El Nadi again. This one goes down. Evie Doezema, her 4th kill, and Spartans.
That one was a wall.
Aguayo to Phelan. Back to Aguayo, and a solo block ends the set. Blocked by Evie Doezema.
There's a little bit of a discrepancy you see there in the service errors. Very different than what we saw in the last set with Michigan State's 3 aces.
And Doezema will serve for the Spartans. 31 assists, 7 digs today. The block by Doezema and Kulig. DeBoer tried to go over it that time. Got a block back. Another try and another block. This time a point off of it for the Spartans.
See right there, one of my keys earlier for Illinois is they really need to move that ball over.
Do that her players were doing on the floor. All right, 8-6 Illinois. Play resumes. The back set, and Doezema gets the kill.
Burbage and Tompkinson are really taking over the blocking. Burbage with 5, Tompkinson with 4. Pretty impressive on the day.
Cross court, Doezema, and that's the kill.
Work you all are doing as the Hawkeyes send the serve 17-15 attack coming in, and another point for the Spartans.
And Evie Doezema has come into East Lansing, really taken on a leadership role, honestly, since her freshman year. She's the only 4th-year senior on the team who has spent all. Iowa, really no slouch. They haven't had these Big Ten matches go their way, but it's in no fault to lack of effort.
And how about that?
She was the other player, besides Van Doss, that we said to watch out for. Really come out strong.
Excellent attack, just catching the gap.
And the Hawkeyes noticed.
Set to the outside, and Doezema stays busy. She has been quite. Kulig on the serve. Kulig digs that out of the back row. It'll go back over. Set to the near side. Blocked by Doezema and Scheck.
It's that veteran leadership coming in with some of the youth for the Spartans. They bring her in for serves, but it's a situation where you don't really need to. She has 2 aces compared to 7 errors before.
And the kill to take it in 5. Alonso Cortez now on the serve. Set near the net. In a brilliant pass, but sent back by Doezema and Scheck.
This Michigan State block is being so disciplined. Coach Kelsey told us going into this game.
8-5, Indiana seems like they're picking up some momentum. Back set for Doezema. Doezema again, this time finds the gap in the block.
Bringing the power.
Set near the net, big swing, able to be dug out. This one's got to find its way over, block sends it back. And it's the block prevailing. Scheck and Doezema combined.
First time, almost got it. Excellent dig by Michigan State, but the second time, going right back at it.
Long trying for Doezema again, goes cross court, and it works yet again. Doezema with 4 kills on the evening.
Really good operation there from Michigan State.
Long now to Kulig in the center. She's blocked but keeps it up. Long now back over to Doezema, and that one hits the back line.
A great set to her, wonderful swing.
Melby serves here after Rohrbach gets her first kill of the match. Now Mamchular on that far opposite side sends it over. Terrapin's able to handle it. Malual, that's a block in front. Doezema and Kulig there for the Spartans. They're up 19-16.
And I think that's an underrated part of this.
The Terps look to erase this 2-1 set deficit. Long, over to Doezema, another kill. Evie Doezema with number 8 on the afternoon, her first of the 4th set.
And I mean, she has just been remarkable.
Long will try. Melby with the initial dig. It's Wagner back over to Bryan. A block in front there from Doezema and Kulig. Spartans up 3 now once again.
Sashka Stojanovic to serve for the Hawkeyes. I will be interested to see how this match continues to play out. Iowa very good at blocking. That's how they kept in it against USC. But right now, most of the offense has come from the back row.
Huge block. Doezema was in there, so was Kulig.
I mean, with the first set, Michigan State was able to jump out to an early lead. Up currently 2-1, but for your Iowa, you cannot let them go on that early run.
Saved at the back line by Stanishevska. Doezema finds an open spot in the Hawkeye court.
But the refs were able to clarify that.
For those who were confused by the long break, we are playing volleyball here on Big Ten Plus, and now it's started back up. Long setting up Doezema. Dugout in the back row. And Michigan State
showing off her defensive skills.
She has been everywhere. Grazini. Long. Doezema. Back row. Success. Gets the kill to end the scoring run. Everywhere, doing the libero's job perfectly.
That ends a Scarlet Knights 4-0 run. Michigan State now on a 2-0 run of their own. First one of the evening for Long. Trying again, goes same spot, recovered nicely by Visitine. Spartans recover. Doezema that time is in.
They only have 2 players from the state of Michigan, Evie Doezema and Sarah Felucci.
Cortley starts the second set off after finishing the first. And the Spartans front line continuing.
On a team that has so many players who can rack up kills, she is the star today.
Doezema tooling the block that time, and a quick answer for Michigan State.
Carmen Wade did that exact same play earlier and got the kill. Seems that she wasn't happy with the explanation she received earlier.
Visitine met up quickly by the front line for Michigan State. Doezema Olin now over to Visitine, blocked in front. Carmen Way and Evie Doezema. Michigan State leads by 4.
The sophomore and the senior.
Huskies needed a little extra help at outside going into this season. Found it in the freshman Mateska and Alexa Markley, the transfer from Penn State. Great dig there by Leah Schneider, the Spartan libero, and it leads to a Spartan point.
Number 12, opposite Doezema there.
Husky head coach Leslie Gabriel said that Mateska sees the game really well. She can put the ball where she wants to go because how well she sees the court. That vision is really strong for a freshman. Wessels on the stuff there. Now a joust, and Spartans take it on the pinball.
Michigan State outside Staniszewska there pressing.
Markley, a senior from Peachtree City, Georgia, just southwest of Atlanta, making her way to Seattle after playing at Penn State. That one's set across the net, and it's hammer time for Doezema.
Doezema taking her shot there. They gave her a freebie, and she said thank you.
She redshirted and didn't play, and now for Michigan State, leads them in service aces as well as assists per set. As Myers is rejected. Schneider, the junior libero from St. Charles, Illinois, serves it away. Rejected by Michigan State. Kulig all over it that time, as well as Doezema. Bump set from Fukumoto to Myers, and that is sent back. Kulig and Doezema combining on that one again.
And that's 6'4" and 6'4" at the net. Oregon.
So the offense has been run through Vallette and Clemente. Vallette serves again off the tape, played up by Schneider. Staniszewska. In transition, Vallette taps it over. Myers and Vallette collide. Myers the swing, Schneider slides to dig it out. Doezema able to finish off the third set.
So they go the way of the kill. It's Evie Doezema getting in on the action. So why not send one as hard as it can by Clemente?
Oregon's second set point. Myers has to go into the scorers table to recover it. Free ball to Michigan State. Kulig trying to take advantage. Great play by Shepard to keep it alive. Kulig tries again, and this time finds the back line.
Then again, the risk that you do run when Clemente just served that.
Not only is she tall, but she's athletic. She really elevates, really uses her athleticism to her advantage.
Staniszewska trying to go backcourt. Doezema, cross court. Works in her favor. The senior showing some veteran leadership with her play.
The only four-year Spartan on this team, and players target Kulig in the back row here with their offense to try and get something going.
Warren with the dig, far side, opportunity. Spartans letting out a yell. Vjagic couldn't handle it. Doezema could in combination with Mia Hood.
Mia Hood providing a spark for this Spartan offense.
Ella Demetrician to serve. Michigan had a couple long runs with Demetrician at the service line on Friday. A swing and a kill for Evie Doezema.
Defer that set in a good position, but not able to find the court.
Jacobs back row attack. Doezema down the line.
Doezema going quickly down that line. Michigan State trailer, all doing a great job with the production. Great game here.
Back to it, and Doezema destroys that one for a kill, and a strong start after the timeout for Michigan State.
Fundamentals right, whether that's just the serve pass game, you're getting more players involved, all the little things do add up. Martin cross court. Long, out of the middle to Staniszewska. and saved for the moment, and indeed saved by Jillian Grimes. Some tremendous defense. And Doezema cross court for the kill. And that's something that she's talked about being a lot better with, not going full throttle all the time. The shot selection has been better, but she'll be sent packing that time by the Spartan block. And we're tied at 8. Again, doing the little things right goes a long way in these kind of matchups. Grimes calls everyone off, guides it for Jaravicious, and she's blocked. Nobody backing her up. What are some of your thoughts coming into this season?
Yeah, really looking forward to it. You know, we just finished up our fall season right now. A lot of good scrimmages throughout the fall. Definitely got better throughout the year so far, and you know, big games coming up, and that's what we're most.
There, excuse me, the dig from the back line there, and just wasn't able to get in front.
A little bit of trouble communication in the back, but a nice cross attack from Evie Doezema